Hey, what's up, guys?
Let's go. Josh, from right here. Congratulations on the victory and the first title defense. I guess just physically, emotionally, how you feeling after your first successful title defense?
I feel great, man. It feel great. I think that was a great fight for the fans. But the only thing is that I told you guys I was gonna finish him inside 3 rounds, and Tsura is a tough guy, man. Nothing but respect to him.
Did you think you were close to getting him out of there in the first 3 rounds? It looked like you were pretty putting it on him, especially in the early round.
I think the first time I dropped him, like I woke him back up, and then the second time I don't know how he got up. But like I said, man, he's tough, and I was trying to submit him, but he's good, man. He's good.
Obviously, especially in the countdown and immediate day, he said he would have the advantage on the ground. You obviously survived his grappling in there. So was it did he excel in that, or was he as strong as that as you expected, or do you have a lot of tricks in there that maybe you had to work on the fly?
Like I said, man, I told you guys, I got ground in my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things I want to do, but you know what I mean, like that I can't do. But you know what I mean. We show our ground a little bit here and there, but next time we get better for sure.
Were you surprised that he didn't go down earlier? Because I think it was especially in the second and third round, he wasn't moving his head at all. You just kept blasting him in the nose, and he kept coming forward.
Yeah, man. One thing about him is that he know like how to go back, or and things like that. So it was a little harder for me to find my timings and my distance because he was keep going backward and things like that. So yeah, that's what kind of like saved him.
Did his leg kicks play any factor at all? It seemed like he was throwing that a lot in the early rounds.
Nah, the last one he threw, that shit hurt. But other than that, man, the first two, the first 2 rounds, it wasn't like a hard one. But the last one, I think he landed. I think he hit my nerve or something. Yeah.
I was listening to one of your interviews over there, or Pantoja's interview, and Dana White confirms that he's probably next for you. Pantoja seems to want to make this a 5-round, wants to drag it 5 rounds to make it painful for you. And I think I heard your response was he better go drink some milk. Is that correct?
Yes. He better go get some milk, man.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Just right here. How this win feels?
The attendance was 17,783, sold out. The gate was 7.5 million, the biggest gate in the arena's history. We now hold number 1, number 2, number 5, and number 6 highest gates here at the arena. We broke the record, which was our record, from the last time we were here. Fight of the night, no-brainer. The Van fight, Jim Miller and Yaroslav, they all won the bonuses.
Dana, first of all, well, King Green is going to be very mad at you that he didn't get a bonus. He was shouting at you.
Who?
Bobby Green.
Yeah.
He's going to be very mad.
Well, we talked about it, when you looked at the opponents and who they fought. But Bobby Green is going to get his own, he's been wanting his own shorts, so he's getting them. We're making sure he gets his own shorts.
Okay, cool. Let's look at that main event. A back and forth main event, very interesting. Lots of tactical decisions by both men. How did you?
And just for the record, Bobby's not wrong. I mean, Bobby fights anybody, anytime. Stevens was 4 pounds over. He didn't give a shit. He still fought, and all the credit in the world to Bobby Green.
Okay, we'll look at that main event. How did you view the main event? What did you think of both men's performances, and how did you score the main event?
King Green, sorry. So I scored the main event. I had it 2-2 going into the last round.
Okay.
I thought Strickland won the last round.
Okay. Were you surprised that Khamzat stayed on the feet for so long portions of the fight?
No, what was interesting is, when I first started, the first 2 times I saw him fight on Fight Island, he used to talk about his stand-up in his team all the time. And I was saying, we haven't seen him stand up and really go toe-to-toe with somebody in a while. But I think, I think he had a rough weight cut. And
is that what you attribute? In the second round, right, he went for a couple of takedowns and looked like he just sort of collapsed on himself. Is that what you attribute that to, maybe the weight cut? And were you impressed with the fact he was able to get himself back into the fight after looking so gassed?
Yeah, listen, he's a tough guy. He's a fucking savage. So I would expect him not to roll over and quit.
Sean Strickland now has wins over Khamzat Chimaev and Israel Adesanya at middleweight, and I think it's kind of wild, right? You look at his style; he's got a quirky style, but he has wins over some of the best in this division's history. Where do you view Sean Strickland at in that division, and how impressed are you that he's been able to beat guys like Khamzat?
Yeah, I mean, you're asking me that because it's incredible. He looks great. He's got an awkward style. He's tough to fight, and another durable, tough guy that has no quitting him.
How did you score the Alexander Volkov-Waldo Costa fight earlier?
Yeah, I actually thought that Waldo won the fight, but I talked to Sean and Mick. They both thought it was scored the right way. The first round was, close.
A couple outside about the White House press conference we enjoyed the other day. When Josh Hockett is screaming at Alex Pereira and Ilia Topuria, and then Alex Pereira stands up, what exactly goes through your mind?
I don't want any of these guys getting hurt over stupid shit that means nothing with guys that are never going to fight each other. You know what I mean? It's not like Ilia Topuria and Hockett are going to end up fighting. So it was just, I think that whole thing is goofy anyway. But, the guy went out and performed. Unranked guy went in and beat the number 5 guy in the world. So.
You've obviously done a lot of media for the White House this week, and we've had press conferences and stuff. How excited are you for that card, and how much are you feeling the buzz now that you've been out and done the media and we started talking about it?
It's going to be the biggest fight we've ever done. I mean, the numbers tonight were monstrous. The White House fight will blow this out of the water.
I'm not going to. Congratulations on the win. As you said, many people doubting you. You said you doubted yourself. Talk to us about the fight, your performance, and frankly, how happy you are to get the victory.
Oh, man. All fights, I love fighting, but, it was good. It was good. I had a good time. It was fun. I talk a lot of shit, so when you talk a lot of shit and you lose, it hurts way more, so.
Well, I was going to ask that. Look, you did talk a lot of shit. But
yeah, I did talk a lot of shit.
Pounds over.
And you apologized for it too afterwards, which was very big of you. But you talked a lot. Does that apply pressure to you when you're warming up in the back? Do you start thinking I really painted myself in a corner here? Not just because you spoke some shit, but the level of shit you spoke.
I don't give a fuck, man. It's like I sell fights. I mean, look at the UFC, how boring it is. Really, the UFC is so boring. I didn't even know half the other than Alex, and Alex doesn't even talk. He's just big and scary. That guy just knocks everybody out. But other than Alex,
this might be a bit of a weird question, but because you went through 5 rounds together and stuff like that, were you kind of happy that Khamzat was willing to squash the beef with you too?
Yeah, no. Again, you guys, I go fucking so hard, everybody, and there's always truth to what I say, and there's always, there's always truth to what I say, but. At the end of the day, man, all the hate and all the hate's out of me. I need the hate battery recharged, so I need a couple days. But funny story, you guys want to hear something funny?
Please.
So on Tuesday, I'm sparring Johnny, that mother PFL champ, and I'm at Polino's gym, Cruz's gym, and he shoots on me, and I hit his brick ass wall, and I separated my shoulder. So I had a grade 1 AC joint separation on Tuesday, and I remember laying in bed on Tuesday night. I'm sure Chris has a video of me slamming the fucking shoulder, dude. Get some better pads. And I'm laying there. I can't lay on my left side. I'm like, you're such a fucking idiot. You are such a fucking idiot.